Good evening and welcome to our virtual Young Singer final. Earlier this year, on February the 22nd, the choir held their preliminary round of the new relaunched Young Singer Prize at Gowerton School. 20 young singers were whittled down to 4 finalists: Beth Evans, Harry Morgan, Madeline Morgan and Lauren Elizabeth Williams. Our final was due to take place on Saturday, April the 25th, but alas, COVID-19 meant that this was not possible. It was always our intention to hold the final in person before the end of 2020. But as time went on, it soon became clear that a normal live final would unfortunately not be possible. So, in the summer, a decision was made that we hold a virtual final. A lot of preparation has gone into tonight's broadcast, and I must thank our finalists for their work in readiness for this evening. All the performances you will hear tonight have been pre-recorded and will be shared tonight for the first time. Following this, we will be presented with an adjudication from our judges, Helen John and Ros Evans, before the announcement of our winner. We are very grateful to the Dunvant Male Choir Ladies section, Ebenezer Chapel and Mr and Mrs Alan Jones for their sponsorship of the prize this year. Now, ordinarily this would be a ticketed event, so should you at home also wish to make a contribution towards the running of the competition, please make a donation via our GoFundMe page. It's simple and secure, no obligation. Feel free to donate an amount of your choice. Instructions on how to donate are coming up right now. To begin with, visit the website gofundme.com. At the top left of the web page, you will find a search function. Click on it and type in Dunvant Male Choir. The link for our event tonight should be the first search. Click on it and that will take you to our event page. On the right hand side, you will see the Donate Now button. Clicking on this will take you to the web page where you can choose your amount and enter payment details securely. Thank you very much for your support. 2020 was of course going to be a very exciting year for Dunvant Male Choir as we celebrated our 125th anniversary. Luckily, we were able to get 2 concerts in at the very start of the year, an anniversary concert celebrating our 125 years in our chapel, Ebenezer, on Dunvant Square, and we were able to hold a St David's Day concert in Croes Chapel, Three Crosses as well, with a number of primary school children. We have been meeting online for rehearsals, and we can't wait to get back until we can sing together in person and perform for our wonderful supporters. To begin tonight, we're just going to offer one performance from a few years back where we were joined by hundreds of other singers. We take you back to 2014, and this is a performance of one of our favourite pieces, Gwyllan a Roddwyd i'n Gofal, performed at the Royal Albert Hall as part of the London Welsh Male Choir Festival in 2014. And so, to our first competitor of this evening, we start with Beth Evans. Beth hails from Bishopston in South Gower and is just starting her degree in opera at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in Cardiff. She finished her studies in the summer at Gower College, Swansea, studying music, dance and French, and excelling with A stars and A's. Her singing teacher throughout her teenage years has been our choir president, Mrs. Penny Ryan. And I know we're all very proud of Beth for all that she's achieved so far, and I'm sure you look forward to hearing her programme this evening.
Sweet Hello, my name is Harry Morgan and I'm 18 years old. I've just begun the undergraduate BMS vocal course in the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in Cardiff. I really hope you and your families are keeping safe and well during these unprecedented times. I'm training as a tenor and I'd love to pursue a career, of course, in the performance industry in future. I studied at Ysgol Gymraeg Yslyfera Brodyr up until the completion of my A-levels, and although my time was cut short due to these circumstances, I do feel like the encouragement of my teachers has really pushed me through to do well in the long run, and I will always be grateful to them for that. As far as singing goes, I started singing and performing as a soloist just over a year ago, under the guidance of Matthew Sims and Julie Sims, along with the fantastic support of Gareth Sims, to whom I will always be grateful. They developed me and encouraged me to sing as part of my A-level qualifications and continued to support me throughout my time. I then began tuition with David Vaughan Lewis of the Vaughan Lewis Academy of Singing, and during my time here I developed confidence to perform publicly as a soloist with a wider repertoire and competed in my first national Eisteddfod in Llanrwst. I've since moved on to the guidance of Patricia O'Neill Wheatley, who has taught me how to perform and develop a technique that works well for me so I'm comfortable when I'm singing. I feel more than humbled for the work and support all these people have given me and the opportunities and doors these people have opened for me over the last 12 months or so. As for the pieces I will be performing today, they are 4 fairly contrasting pieces. Firstly, I will be singing Net Torko Tot by Tchaikovsky. It is the last of 6 romances written by Tchaikovsky in 1869 and was premiered in 1870. It is the broken and sorrowful love story about a man who is without the person he loves. After that, I'd like to sing Il mio bel fuoco. The song talks of a sweet story of how you feel the warmth and the fire from the person you love most. After this, I'd like to sing Stanchen, or in English, Schubert's Serenade. It's the story of a man persuading a woman to love him through song while trying to reassure her and show her that she will be safe with him. And last but not least, I'll be singing Cilvan y Coed, composed by Rhys Jones. It talks of a special place or a quiet place where you can go and get away from your day-to-day life and your day-to-day troubles, somewhere you can walk free. The lyrics for this beautiful song are by Aled Lloyd Davis. Just before I start and before I go, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone who's helped organise this competition, and during such a difficult time, I think it's fantastic. I hope you enjoy and good luck to everyone. Thank you very much.
Piaci tanto all'alma mia che già mai s'estinguerà, che già mai s'estinguerà.
Hello, my name is Lauren Elizabeth Williams. I'm 18 years old and I come from a beautiful little village in South Wales called Gleneath. I am extremely happy and grateful to be a part of this competition, and I would like to thank everyone involved who made this a possibility. I recently started my first year at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama to attend a course to further my vocal studies. Before this, I attended Ysgol Gymraeg Yslafera Brodyr. This year, I was lucky enough to be a part of the Urddau Eisteddfod, and this was an experience I thoroughly enjoyed. In my past few years, I have done productions with the Welsh National Youth Opera, and I am hoping to continue my involvement with them in the future. I have decided to sing 4 songs for this competition. Firstly, I'd like to sing Danza Danza Fanciulla Gentile, which is an Italian song by the composer Francesco Durante. This is a very happy song, which is all about dancing and having fun, so I really hope you all enjoy. Secondly, I'd like to sing a Norwegian song called Jeg elsker deg by Grieg. This is a song all about love, and the reason I decided to sing a Norwegian song is because my family come from a Norwegian ancestry. Thirdly, I'd like to sing Einsam in Trüben Tagen by my favourite composer, Richard Wagner. This is about a young maiden who is wrongfully accused of murdering her own brother, and she is dreaming that a knight will come to her aid and rescue her from her predicament. Lastly, I'd like to sing a song that is very important to me and close to my heart, called Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again by Andrew Lloyd Webber. This comes from the musical Phantom of the Opera, and I really would like to dedicate this song to my grandmother. Thank you all very much.
So
Hello, my name is Madeline Morgan and I'm 18 years old. I have been in love with musical theatre from a young age when I joined my first amateur musical theatre company at the age of 6, and I've been doing it ever since. I am so excited and grateful to have been chosen for the Dunvant Male Choir's Young Singer Competition final. For my programme today, I would like to share with you the highs and lows of 3 young women as they experience hope, heartbreak and love. I hope you enjoy. My first song is from the musical Bring It On, written by Tom Kitt, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Amanda Green and Jeff Whitty. Campbell has just been named cheerleading captain of Truman High School, and this song shows her reflecting on the difficulties to come as she dreams of leading her team to a national title. freaking out, I'm really okay. I'm totally chill, or I will be someday. Cause I'm so near the top, but there's so many mountains to climb. There are plans to be planned, drills to be drilled, cause this dream that I dreamed is becoming fulfilled. And I plan to enjoy it, but right now I don't have the time. Fading on camera, an average teenager, almost grown. Close up, on average, grades from the average life she's known. Now zooming the lens on the rest of her friends as she stays alone, doing the work, getting it right. Cause I know we'll have to be practically perfect. So I'll go above and beyond and pull through. This I can do. All that I'm asking is one perfect moment in time. I'm 17, there are so many things that I can't control. If I start to freak or feel weak, I focus on just one goal. Turn down the panic, attack this routine like it owns my soul. Turn up the music so loud that it swallows us whole. And then there we are, we burn like a star. We're safe inside the world we know. Then suddenly I'm in prep for the climb, and here I go, high in the air. There is a moment just before you start to fall. Living that one moment, I know that if I can just stick the landing, then I'll know that somehow my life will be fine. And I'll go through the rest of my life understanding what it feels like to shine. Future's mysteries. So please let this be mine. My one perfect moment in Dogfight is a musical by Pasek and Paul that takes place just before the Vietnam War, focusing on young men and women on the last night before the Marines are shipped off to fight. A shy young girl called Rose has just discovered that the Marine who invited her to a party did so just to win a bet, and she's distraught and humiliated. Close the window, draw the curtains, hide the bright light of the moon, hang the dresses, ugly dresses. No one likes maroon.
off all that stupid lipstick. Return the earrings to their case. Makeup won't make any difference. It's still the same old face. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny you believed that it was real? Pretty funny. All disasters have an upside. You can find one if you try. You went dancing, you were dancing. You were dancing with a guy. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Aren't you funny? Pathetically naive and desperate to believe you could always find some good. Well, you misunderstood, or you've been dreaming, 'cause people are just cruel. Shut the light off, turn the bed down. No more crying, don't you dare. You'll wake up sometime tomorrow and forget to even care. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? For a moment, he convinced me I could be pretty funny.
My final song for you today is one of my all-time favourites. Gimme Gimme is from the musical Thoroughly Modern Millie, written by Janine Tesori, Dick Scanlon and Richard Morris. Millie is headstrong, determined and fearless. She has just come to the realisation that she no longer needs money and success to be happy, but instead she wants to fall head over heels in love, and she has her heart set on Jimmy Smith. This song is an all-out declaration of love.
A simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or. Marry well, social world businessman, clever girl, or pin my future on a green glass love. What kind of life am I dreaming of? I
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, our 4 competitors, and what a fantastic job they've all done. Huge testament to them all for getting their programmes arranged, performed, recorded and over to us for tonight. And wow, what a standard from all 4 of them in what has been an incredibly difficult year for all musicians and artists, where virtually no lessons have been going on and they've been able to produce this is real testament to them. As we gave our adjudicators just a little bit more time to dwell over the decision, one more performance here from the choir, again from that same concert in 2014 at the Royal Albert Hall. Here is the beautiful Ar Hyd y Nos. Well, as I said, we've been busy online rehearsing as sections. We cannot wait to get back together. When we have news about our restart and our concerts, we will of course be in touch with you. We have had to make a very difficult decision in recent weeks, and we've had to postpone our involvement with the North American Festival of Wales. We had an invitation to go and sing for the festival next year, 2021, in Ottawa and Toronto, and the festival was being held in Ottawa in Canada in late summer 2021. With the situation as it is, unfortunately, we're not able to continue with that. But we're delighted to announce tonight that we have been able to negotiate a postponement of our involvement with the festival, and in 2024 Dunman Mill Choir will travel to participate in the North American Festival of Wales in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So that is something for us to very much look forward to. Well, our adjudicators are almost ready, so let's just remind you of our GoFundMe link before we hear from Ros Evans with the adjudication and the announcement of the winner. To begin with, visit the website gofundme.com. At the top left of the web page, you will find a search function. Click on it and type in Dunman Mill Choir. The link for our event tonight should be the first search. Click on it and that will take you to our event page. On the right hand side, you will see the Donate Now button. Clicking on this will take you to the web page where you can choose your amount and enter payment details securely. Thank you very much for your support.
Noswaith dda I chi gyd a chroeso cynnes iawn. Good evening to you all and a very warm welcome to the formal adjudication and result of the Dunvant Young Singer Competition 2020. It has been an absolute pleasure and privilege for Helen, John and me to have been asked to adjudicate the event this year. At a time when the arts are undoubtedly in crisis and our youngsters have been asked to cope with the most difficult and unusual of situations, our 4 featured singers have shown the most incredible tenacity and professionalism, and their talent is evident. The decision of whom we should choose to perform in the next round was hard enough, but the final adjudication to secure a winner of the first prize was something that took Helen and me days to finalise. May I take this opportunity to thank you all most sincerely for the videos that you sent us. They were well presented with thought, a professional attitude and aplomb. To sing to an adjudication panel is hard enough, but to perform without an audience and to a screen is a whole different ballgame, and you all acquitted yourselves brilliantly. Llongyfarchiadau, congratulations. Whenever I'm asked to adjudicate, I always repeat the following mantra. In my eyes, you're all winners now. That may sound like a cliche to you, but it is the truth. When I was your age, you would have not been able to hear my voice if you'd been socially distanced from me. I'd have been looking at the floor, mumbling, and when I wasn't singing, I would have been apologising for being rubbish. A natural talent, I am not, and I owe so much to the people who tutored me, more than you can imagine, in fact. My intention, as you may know, was to be an administrator, someone in the background, beavering away backstage, never to get up onto a stage and perform. The fact that I'm still allowed to do it all these years later, quite frankly, baffles me. I regard myself as extremely lucky, of course, and I hope that I can continue to get away with it for a few more years before somebody rumbles me. So, believe me, please, when I say you have done a brilliant job, and whether you win or not, you should remember that this is a decision of 2 people, and on a different day and with 2 other judges, the outcome could have been entirely different. So whatever you do, don't ever give up or lose heart. Your talents are to be celebrated. And so, in the order in which they performed the adjudications, Beth Evans. Now, Beth, this was a polished and accomplished performance, and you dealt with the technical hitch and change of environment beautifully. As a thought for future competitions, you could maybe vary the programme content. You never want to appear so versatile that you misrepresent yourself, but the structure of 3 Italian arias and 1 English songs needs to be dismantled a bit to diversify the dynamic. As a general note, you could benefit from taking in more air, although your tone is pleasant and your intonation sound. Ensure that your rhythms and language are always correct, and if you are going to present them publicly, that you feel totally confident with them. Also, you should know that it's so important to communicate with your audience. So you should show a knowledge of understanding of the language, whether you're performing to 1 or 1,000, as everyone deserves to have a story shared with them. Well done, Beth, and all the very best with your studies in Cardiff. Harry Morgan. This is a beautiful and mature voice, and we have to keep reminding ourselves of your age. You chose a well-balanced, intelligent and diverse programme, and you delivered your songs well. Be aware that when you're singing in Russian, you need to employ the same amount of legato and airflow as when you sing in Italian. It isn't easy, but as with German and Welsh, you shouldn't allow consonants to steer your singing. Having said that, your diction was consistent throughout. Without a doubt, Cilvan y Coed is where you appeared at your most comfortable, although you displayed engagement with all the songs and showed some understanding of the text. However, you should remember that expression doesn't end at your hands and that your face should also be engaged when singing. We should add, however, that as with all the competitors, this was not the most usual situation in which to find yourself performing. So well done for presenting yourself so well. Lauren Williams. This was probably the most balanced programme, with the inclusion of Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again juxtaposed with the Wagner. You were engaged throughout and your love of performing is evident. Congratulations on your presentation of the video, which, although an excellent addition, to be clear, will not be considered during the adjudication. Your coloratura in Danza Fanciulla was really well articulated, although your face didn't quite display the joy you described in the introduction. The Danish song was highly successful. Your tone has sufficient maturity and breadth to do justice to Grieg's writing, but we felt less happy with your decision to sing the Wagner. This requires enormous strength and support at the top, and the line just dropped occasionally somewhat. You clearly love it though, so well done on your brave decision. Also, the Lloyd Webber sat very well in your comfort zone and you looked assured and confident. In short, this was an excellent performance. Madeline Morgan. This is a great instrument. You are mature beyond your years in terms of performance, and you were totally committed and engaged throughout. Your diction is excellent. You have fantastic understanding of the geography in your voice, and you colour it really well. Your introductions were also welcome, although, as I say, for the sake of fairness, you won't be judged on them. In terms of being a musical theatre performer, you are most definitely the package, and had you been auditioning for a role, you would have stood a really, really good chance of getting the work. However, unfortunately, your programme did not prove to us that you could sing in any other style than the one you presented, and the technical difficulty of the songs was unfortunately lower than those in the other programmes. Your intonation and tone were consistent throughout though, and dynamic variation apparent. It goes without saying, you are also a tremendous actress. You can be very, very happy with your overall performance. Really well done. And so congratulations to the four of you, and my thanks to the patrons, musical director and gentlemen of the Dunvant Male Choir for facilitating this wonderful competition this year. And so the competition overall title 2020 goes to Lauren Williams.
Llongyfarchiadau Lauren, congratulations. You are the 2020 winner of the Dunvant Male Choir Young Singer Prize. We will hopefully now speak to Lauren, technology willing, but while we try and sort that out, let's just listen to one of Lauren's pieces from tonight's programme, our winner for 2020. So there we have it. That was our 2020 virtual Young Singer competition. Thank you ever so much for your support and for joining us this evening. If you would like to contribute to the event, please feel free via that GoFundMe link. It will be available for some weeks yet. And if you want to rewatch this competition, it is available now on YouTube on the Dunford Mill Choir YouTube channel. Look after yourselves, and we look forward to seeing you, hopefully, very soon. No star.